Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough. It's America's favorite golf podcast right here on FanStream Sports. I am IndyCarTim, joined as I almost sometimes, usually, occasionally am, PGA of America member, Mr. Johnny Gerbinator, Columbus, Ohio native, Kansas City resident, but number one in our hearts, Johnny Gerber. Hello, Johnny.
What is up? Are you rested up from your C-Bus trip?
No, I haven't even rested yet after my C-Bus trip.
That was it wasn't quite a boxhead trip that you self-admittingly did for yourself, and you found out Jerome made all those boxes, right?
Yes, there was one night that I was close to basket head. As I don't remember most of the first night I was there.
No, they do. They remember that I was back and I wasn't allowed in the one place that we went to. So thank you for that. You know, there was a strategic reason why I only let you stay there for 2 days. Strategic. I knew anything longer, because you did this in Kansas City. Any more than 2 days, I just have to take 2 or 3 months away from going to that place because it's like a tornado. Yeah, the Timm tornado is in town when you go to these places. But I know we had a lot of work in Columbus, but great work. You got to see the city, great people that we're working with and launching our new FanStream studio in Columbus, which is great.
I drove by that high school stadium that they call the Horseshoe. Was it hold like 3,000 people or something? It's pretty tiny. I thought it would be bigger. Yeah, you thought what is this, Roadhouse? Is Dalton here? I thought you'd be bigger. What are those weirdos in Buckeye land doing with that tiny, tiny stadium that they call a college football? Golly, I was embarrassed for them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was big. Hey, it ain't no big house, right, Nancy?
Yeah,
it ain't no big house.
No, it was a good trip, and now I've rested up a little bit. We were there last week, so still a little rested, and we're back in. Where are we? I'm in KC. You're in Dallas. We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Dude.
JP in Tampa.
Sports is in the air and everywhere.
That's right. That is right.
And while that one bar that we won't mention won't let you or me back in Columbus for a while, there's another bar there who adores me and can't wait for me to come back. Right across the street from our studios there at that, what is it, 1532? It's the weirdest name ever.
1532 social. That's just the address. That's all it is.
Oh, is that what that means? I never knew.
Yeah. What's the address?
I was drunk every time I was there. I couldn't tell.
Yep. You were drunk before we walked across the street.
Yeah, we had to walk freaking 8 miles across the street.
Now, Eminem, it's not 8 Mile. It's not 8 miles across the street. It was literally less than 500 steps.
No, it was not.
Tim.
It was a marathon. I thought I ran a marathon just to get from the studio over to that bar across the parking lot.
Coming from the guy that needs an elevator to go up 12 steps in the new studio.
And there's no freaking elevator, and we're on the 3rd floor over there. Even though we enter on the 2nd floor because there's like a basement floor, but still, those 28 steps, man, those are challenging for a guy like me.
I should have dropped you off at Lifetime Fitness across the street and get you prepped up, and then you can get your body moving or something.
Lifetime Fitness, that sounds like a dating site. Is that where you go pick up chicks?
No, it's
by the way, I have not divulged to you because I don't think I had time. Was it on Friday when we were over there for the second time and I had to walk back over by myself to go meet with some of the constituents that we had that were over there while you stayed behind? As I'm walking back across the parking lot, through the big open space till we get to what road is that it's on? Bethel Road. I'm walking through the parking lot, and you get to the point away from the mini mall or whatever that is, the building there, and it's, sparse, and there's cars random. And as I'm walking through, I see a kind of a random car over here with a guy standing up by the door that's open. Over here, the same thing, another guy kind of hanging out by his car. And then there's a Volkswagen SUV kind of parked here, and in front of it, there's another car with a guy, and I'm like, man, I'm either about to walk in on a drug deal or I'm about to get jumped and murdered for something. It was very suspicious, right?
That neighborhood's not bad. That's not bad neighborhood.
And it's the middle of the day. It's like 3:00, right? So as I'm walking, I'm about to pass right by the Volkswagen SUV that is parked there. Nobody around it. All the doors closed, whatever. Johnny, I wish I would not have walked so close to that Volkswagen SUV, because as I walked past it, I literally walked close enough to touch it as I'm on my way. And as I take a peek to my left into the back window, I see two individuals who are having a very good time with one another in the back of the SUV. Butt ass naked, by the way. And
in our parking lot?
In the parking lot. No, not our parking lot, of the strip center.
Oh, okay. Across the street.
Across the street. I hadn't made it all the way to Bethel yet. I hadn't made it the extra mile to our building yet. I was still in the parking lot. But I just happened to glance over because I saw movement inside. And as I look over, there's a couple of grown-ass individuals not wearing anything, making the naked hokey pokey right there in the back of the car. And then as I keep walking, it occurred to me, those guys sitting in the parking lot, standing outside their car, probably waiting their turn for whatever this business transaction that's happening over here. Like, I guarantee, I don't think they were just on watch or they wouldn't have let me walk by, right? Like, I kind of feel like they were waiting their turn for whatever was happening over here. Somebody's running their little personal private business out of their SUV in the parking lot at 1532 Social.
So it's a mobile relationship service.
Yes.
Basically what you're saying.
It sounds the bang bus.
It sounds pretty genius to me.
Right? I mean, you ain't got to pay for a hotel room.
Who said entrepreneurship was dead in Columbus, Ohio? Let's just say that's something.
I never did get a chance to tell you about that. I totally forgot.
I don't know if I'd say thank you for not telling me, or why didn't you tell me sooner? Because that's intriguing to me.
Just struck me as odd that was just happening right there in the middle of a Friday afternoon in Columbus, Ohio. They're off Bethel Road. So if any of you guys are in Columbus right now and you're looking for a good time this Friday, maybe go check out that parking lot about 3:00. Look for the silver Volkswagen SUV parked by itself.
There's all kinds. I mean, there's restaurants there. You can take a break and go have some food. And there's a poker room there. There's a million opportunities. Opportunities.
And then come over and say hi at the studio and talk to Tito.
Yeah.
But yeah, good times in Columbus last week and over the weekend. My plane ride home wasn't so great, but we'll get. Yeah,
let's not go into that because we won't have time to talk golf if that's the case. Because you'll cuss me out like you've been for a week.
I told that story on JP.
I know. I heard it.
Morning.
I heard it,
dude. I had people texting me and on the show and on social media saying, dude, I was rolling on the floor laughing. You're like one of the greatest storytellers I've ever heard. And I was like, it wasn't funny at the time. Looking back, I'll probably laugh one day. But yeah, that $20 burrito and those $16 cans of Miller Lite on the border in the Orlando airport were not amusing at the time. I'm just saying.
Well, you're extremely passive aggressive when you told the story because you were telling me that it sounded to me like I didn't give you enough money for travel. So that's what it sounded like to me.
Well, I mean, one burrito and 2 beers, I'd already met my stipend, right? So
your stipend, your stipend.
I was done.
Your NIL money ran out.
I have to renegotiate my travel contract. Yeah. By the way, I'm never flying Frontier Airlines again. Please don't ever do that to me.
You were the test pilot for it, so at least we know. It's better than Spirit, I promise you that.
Man, look, unless Spirit's flying around on Airbus A320s, I'd rather fly Spirit.
Yeah, they're flying around on ducks and pigeons, I promise you that.
Might have been more comfortable. I'm just saying.
Okay, right? Well, we know. I mean, it was short notice for you to get there. It's the only flight that I could Only flight I could get you to Columbus in a decent time besides going to Cuba or Canada or somewhere. So
I might not have come back from there.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, enough of Tim travel stories. We've got a big golf tournament coming up, Johnny. We've got the Ryder Cup coming up. We are going to crown a tour champion this week. And for those of you curious, yes, Johnny's got his picks. Tito, Johnny has his picks. I don't want to hear any more about this. Where's Johnny's picks? I didn't get Johnny's picks. Did you do Johnny's picks? I didn't see Johnny's picks. Tito, we've got Johnny's picks coming up.
We got him. If you know how, if he can figure out how to turn the TVs on in the studio in Columbus, he'll be able to see the picks.
He's doing better than JP in Tampa. JP's having issues with his TV, so
there's an on and off button, JP. On and off.
I may have to take a trip to Tampa just so I can straighten the TV for him over there.
Turn the TV on?
Yeah. Show him how to do that.
They fly Frontier, flies there.
Gross. So I'd rather walk. So we are going to get into the 2025 Tour Championship. We're going to talk a little bit about the Ryder Cup because the top 6 spots are locked and loaded as we get ready for Bethpage Black next month. Oh, that's a kind of a tongue twister. Bethpage Black.
Yeah.
Black Page Beth.
It's just hard.
That's what she said.
Black Beth.
Macbeth. So we're going to get into all of that for you guys. I wanted to get into something here quickly, Johnny, before we get into some real actual content. On a show that I did a few weeks ago, you were absent. It was a solo Tim show. I had posted and reminded everybody about a tweet that Phil Mickelson made back in, I believe it was March, that had come back to light, where he predicted that Scotty Scheffler would not win a tournament. Well, here, let's just throw, because there's a follow-up to this. Because
is it Phil, or you said the same thing? Now, you said the same thing.
Right, and you know what? On the episode, I called myself out, and I clarified it, though. I said, look, well, here, let's just throw it up there, and then I'll explain. So Phil said back in March, here's a hot take. Does Scotty win in 2025 before the Ryder Cup? I don't think so. So I brought that back to light a few weeks ago on a solo show, and I said, look, I said at the start of the year, I did not think Scotty Scheffler was going to win this year, period, at any point. And then I said, look, there is a world of difference between Phil Mickelson making that statement and me making that statement.
That's
right.
Fact.
Like, don't you agree?
Yes, 100%.
Everyone expects stupid hot takes from me.
No, you know more than he does.
But Phil Mickelson is supposed to know golf a little bit better than me. And I thought for him to say that, there's either there's one of 3 things happening, okay? Number one, he's drunk posting. All right, we've all done it. He's drunk and he's tweeting, right? You don't drunk tweet. We all know that. Okay. You get in trouble. Number 2, his name hadn't been in the news for a while, and he needed in on the new news cycle, so he threw something out there stupid to get his name in the news.
Okay.
That's a possibility. The third thing that I can think of is that Phil Mickelson, as we suspect, is just so much of an absolute and complete idiotic moron that he actually thought that.
It's all 3. It's all 3.
It's quite possible.
A, B, C, D, all of the above. It's D. Scribble, put pencil in
yes.
D. All of the above.
All of the above. So Ryan Pohl, in his infinite wisdom, I guess, because I just found this, where he had replied that same day, not long after Phil made that post, he said, in case anyone was wondering how this guy lost 9 figures gambling, here you go.
Coming from the guy that's that can't win a bet.
Yeah. I mean, like,
it's great.
Dude, I thought that was great. That was a great
Ryan,
report.
If you're watching the show, please chime in, because that was what a great rebuttal. Very nice, Ryan. Very nice.
It was amazing. I had to bring that to light here for everybody on the show. And I don't think that you were on the show when I talked about this the first time, but
right.
I did call myself out for saying the same thing. All right. I didn't hide the fact that I predicted that, and I owned it when he won. I was like, I was wrong. However, he might not win another tournament the rest of his life. I believe I predicted that as well, but here you go. Now
wrong again,
Tim. Wouldn't be the first time. So as we enter the 2025 Tour Championship, Johnny, before we get into the meat of that content, I have something else for you here. So I'm just full of surprises on the show today, because I actually had a little bit of time to, prepare stuff.
Thank you.
So I had never thought of this before. I'd never heard this before, but it took me about a nanosecond once I did to be fully on board with this. And after doing some research today, it's my understanding that there is at least preliminary discussions of this happening. And when I show this to you, tell me if you've heard about this or if I'm just completely off my rocker or how you feel about this. But apparently there is talk about changing the format of the Tour Championship to match play.
I think it's fantastic.
How great would that be?
Fantastic. Absolutely 100%. So basically you'd have to get 32 guys in, right, to make it kind of a 32 bracket, which I think that would be great. You lost the Dell match play, right? That was in Austin. Right. It was a great event. That was great for us. Oh, I think this is magnificent. I haven't heard too much of rumblings of it. I heard that they were trying to bring back some sort of match play event, but it only makes sense, right? This would be great. So you do your seedings by your rankings.
By your rankings, right.
Oh, I think it's great.
So what this is, the way this works, and I forgot where I found this. I should have given proper credit to it. It was somebody I found on it's a Golf Digest writer. I can't remember his name. Jamie Kennedy is the one that came up with this. So this is once you get to past the first two rounds, this is your top 24 that get into this tournament. All right. So for instance, this year, your number 1 seed, Scotty Scheffler, 2 seed, Rory McIlroy, JJ Spawn is your 3, Justin Rose is your 4, and then you go, and then your 1 through 8 seeds have tournament first round buys all the way through Tommy Fleetwood at number 8 and the 8th seed. Okay, so here we would have in the first round 16 seed Corey Connor, 17 seed Colin Morikawa.
Put it up a little bit bigger. Pull that up bigger. I can't really see it. Put a full screen there.
I can do that. Hang on,
if you can, please. There we go.
So then. I got to find mine. So then you would have Justin Thomas as the 9 seed, Sam Burns as the 24 seed.
Oh, it's so great.
Number 12, Cam Young. Number 21, Hideki Matsuyama. Number 13, Ludwig Oberg. And against number 20, Bobby Mack. And then over on the other side of the bracket, you got McNeely versus Harmon, English versus Lowry, Novak versus Taylor, Bradley versus Cantlay. And again, McIlroy, Griffin, Henley, Spawn, Rose, Straka, Fleetwood, and Scheffler all have first round buys. And then it's just a bracket. It's a tournament. Everybody loves tournaments.
And isn't it, if you're really talking about playoffs, isn't that the whole premise of a playoff, playing head to head like that? This is genius. Whoever this Jamie Kennedy guy is, good for you, bud. This is so it fills a bunch of voids. It fills the void of the match play. And it also fills, maybe you make it a little bit bigger. Or you just don't get the buy. I think you get the buys because you want the big names to, that's why they did the pod system in the Dell match play, because they didn't want the bigger names to leave after one round if they got beat. But also this gives you, I think it's genius. I do. I think it's great. I haven't heard much about it. The only thing I heard, they were trying to get back in the implementation of a match play format. But this first off, it fits.
Yeah.
It fits in a lot of ways, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Because you're going to have upsets. Just like in the basketball bracket in March, you're going to have upsets. You're going to have guys that have a bad round, and it could be your top half of the bracket. But that's how it should be. This should be a head to head for the fun. It's the finals, right? This is your finals.
How many times in sports? We only see this in playoffs for football and for basketball. I don't care about the NBA. When I say basketball, I mean college basketball. Mm-hmm. You rarely, maybe 10% of the time, do you really feel that the best team has won? The best team throughout the whole year won? Well,
it's the hottest team every year,
and it's the healthiest team
in every sport.
And so that has a little bit to do with it. And also, I think that they could be a little bit more strategic, the players, in terms on things that they play, times that they take off, health wise. Oh, I think it's great. I think, like I said, I think it fills a lot of voids, and I think it creates a lot of excitement.
So now that I've got you on board with that, will you readily now publicly admit that the British Open should not be a major?
No.
Damn it. I thought I had you. See,
I'm glad at least you said British Open, which that's one. That's great. You said it that way.
The British Open that they don't always play in Britain.
No, I will not admit that.
All right. Look, we had agreed on something. I was trying to play off of that and maybe catch you off guard, and where you and your brain thought at this moment in time, I'm just going to agree with everything he says.
Well, that's not going to happen. And how many times have you caught me off guard?
Yeah, you usually suspect everything that I'm about to say. So
Yeah, anticipation is the key to success.
You just know me a little too well. That's redonkulous. But Johnny, the conclusion of another PGA Tour season is right around the corner. In Atlanta for the 2025 FedEx Cup playoffs. They wrap up with the final leg at East Lake Golf Club. A $10 million winner share is on the line for whoever, Scotty Scheffler, finishes at the top of the leaderboard at the end of the week. Of course, there's no one here that's got more momentum right now, that's got more wind in his sails, that's got a bigger head and a bigger trophy case this year than one Scotty Scheffler. He's already a 5-time winner this year for the second straight season after me and Phil predicted he wouldn't win. Kind of feel bad being in the same category as something Phil said, but
you should be. Yeah, you should. Well, there's a few other people that you could be in worse company with, but I couldn't think of too many more people that you could be in worse company with.
Like, would it be worse or better? Okay, would it be worse to be named with the same breath as OJ? Hitler or Charles Manson or Phil Mickelson? I might take Manson or Hitler.
I mean, that's a big stretch.
OJ didn't do anything. OJ was innocent.
That's a big stretch, but if you even the comparability of putting those in the same categories tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, I think you're true. I think you're right there.
Yeah.
So let's, Johnny, let's take our first break of the show here, and then we will get into the meat and potatoes of what's happening in Atlanta this week. And then, of course, coming up later, Johnny's winning picks, my dartboard picks, are back as we discuss the 2025 PGA Tour Championship. Today's show is always brought to you by Orion Golf at oriongolf.com, the leader in golf management solutions for you. If you own, manage, run a golf facility, a golf course, a driving range, anything, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help you. Head over to oriongolf.com and find out how they can help you with F&B, with maintenance, with events, with catering. Any and all of it are available for you at oriongolf.com. Let them know Tim and Johnny sent you, and they might not hang up on you. They might talk to you.
Yeah. You might get double. You might have to pay double for green fees.
It happens. It happens. I'm Tim. That's Johnny. We're back after this.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka, named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff
or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go. Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. The guy who's coming back from break late is PGA of America member John Gerber. As we are back after a couple of shows off, ladies and gentlemen.
Travel,
we
got business
philanthropy.
to do.
Yeah, we had a lot of business and a lot of philanthropy and a lot of shots and things at the bar. And I
didn't do shots.
I met some. No, you gave me yours. To pull back the curtain a little bit, Johnny does not do shots. All right, it's a health thing. It's a health thing, and he drinks plenty when he's not doing shots. So it's no big deal. But occasionally, when we're at the bar, someone doesn't know that, and they will buy him a shot. Right. So rather than make a whole scene and John say no, thank you, or explain, he just accepts it, and then when everybody's not looking, he slides it over to me after I do my shot. So I get a double whammy. By the way, that is exactly how the entire Tomstown situation happened, because I got
That's how Basket Head got
27 shots, and I also did Johnny's 27 shots because he wouldn't do any of them. So then that's how the Basket Head thing occurred. But anyway, so yeah, hanging out in Columbus, there's some people that knew Johnny, some other people that didn't. So they're buying us shots, being really nice because we're from out of town, and we're, I'll be real honest, we're bigwigs. All right, we're something special. We're a big deal. We are a big deal in Columbus and Dallas and Tampa. Maybe not so much at Kansas City. But look, so Johnny's like, he won't do them. He'll kind of slide it over to me after I do mine. So I did my share of shots, and I got to meet some people that I didn't know before, that maybe some people I'm keeping in touch with still. And now I can't wait to go back to Columbus. Said nobody ever, but that's how I feel about it. Had a good time there. But yeah, so the Buckethead thing can start when you least expect it. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone knew you had a good time there. Everyone knew.
Good. They should, because they're all part of the reason I had a good time.
Yeah. Thank
you.
you.
I'm not going to lie. I might be moving to Columbus, Johnny.
Well, hey, good for you.
I can move in your parents' house. Can I get your old room?
Yeah. You can have the old room. You just hang out with Jerome and Nancy, and
heck yeah. Watch some Michigan football together.
Yeah. Cut the grass.
Go eat at Granddad's.
Oh, yeah, Granddad's Pizza. Shout out to Granddad's Pizza.
Shout out to Granddad's. They need to get their AC fixed, but it was a good time.
Yeah, it was hot.
And the tap water did not taste wonderful, but you know what? That Italian sub was good, and that pizza was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good meal. Great to have dinner with my parents and have some fun. And
it was.
Yeah, it was good.
Nancy and Jerome are special people. I'm happy to have met them, and I'm glad to know them. It was an amazing point in my life that night. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I remember you saying, now I know where you get it from.
I do. I know where you get all of it from. I understand so much more about John Gerber now after meeting his parents. It was pretty fun. And shout out to your nephew, Brian, because he's been helping out up there at the studio too, and he's doing a lot.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
He was a big help over the weekend too.
Yeah.
So Johnny, again, it is the Tour Championship. It is not match play, as we just discussed and figured out that it should be. But your favorite here, Scottie Scheffler, a 5-time winner on the tour for the second straight year. He is the second player, or the first player to achieve that since Tiger Woods did it in 99 through 2003 and then 06 to 07. He is the reigning tour champion. And he won the BMW championship last week. He is on a roll. Rory McIlroy has won the Cup 3 times. Scheffler is looking to become the first to do that in consecutive campaigns. We know that McIlroy's season's been filled with ups and downs. Of course, the Masters big win was huge. Then he fell off the face of the earth and fell off the golf planet a little bit. And had some really bad luck until recently he started to play a little bit better. So Obviously, he's going to be in the mix. Those two guys are going to be your favorites as we get into our favorites here in just a few minutes. But they are teeing off together, ironically enough, 2:00 Eastern on Thursday for the first round. So it will be must-watch TV to watch both of those guys playing together, because that might be the only round they play together. I don't know.
Could be.
I'm picking one of these guys to not finish in the top 20. One of those guys will not finish in the top 20.
Well, I mean, we've talked about this a million times. I mean, Rory McIlroy's game is predicated on how well he drives the golf ball, and he's just been driving it terrible. It's just what it is. Scotty's game doesn't do that. Like it doesn't matter. It seems to me the worse he hits it, the better he plays. So yeah, I mean, they're two definitely contrasting types of players when it comes to that. So we'll see. I mean, Rory has won this golf tournament before. He plays extremely well here. It's a great golf course that sets up for him. But again, if he drives the ball bad, and it's just not him here at this place. Yeah. Like if you drive it poorly, you can't play golf. The really good drivers of the golf ball will have an advantage here, and you keep it in the fairway. I mean, the Bermuda rough is probably going to be 3 to 4 inches, which is a lot for Bermuda.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. So, look at those characteristics when it comes to eventually the guy who's going to take the trophy. I mean, talk about all the time. Certainly Scotty Scheffler's not on our card, nor is Rory McIlroy, only because when we talk about the gambling aspect of it, you just can't make any money. And we have a little different card this week. There's no top 10s, top 20s, just because with a 30-person field, there's no value. To stretch out your $100 to make whatever doesn't really make sense. So we picked 6 guys that we thought could win, 5 that realistic chance, and maybe 1 long shot. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show as we kind of finish up.
So while the Tour Championship has not moved to the match play, they did do something right. They did improve it this year a little bit because they got away from that absolutely ridiculous staggered stroke start. This year, had they carried that through, Scheffler would have started at 10 under, McIlroy would have started at 8 under, and so on. But they did away with that. They decided everybody's going to start at the same spot, which
I like
is how it should be. I don't know where they came up with that or why they came up with that ever. It's almost as ridiculous, maybe more ridiculous than signature events that should not exist. But yet I hear we have those back next year. They've already announced which ones are signature for next year.
Yeah, how you fix this really simple in the short term is you have a Tour champion and then you have a FedEx Cup champion. You get the points, right? Yeah. So listen, I don't think that's fair to punish somebody. First off, it's two separate. You have a Tour champion, right? It's a trophy and you winnings, and then you have the overall FedEx Cup champion.
Yep.
And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't have both just because you have a staggered system. That never made sense to me. I didn't understand. The players hated it. I mean, if you look at a guy that's 30th, he has no chance to win the golf tournament. He doesn't. He just doesn't have it. You're going to spot Scotty Scheffler 10 shots.
Ridiculous.
I mean, you can't. So, they're playing around with it. And obviously, what we just talked about last segment is rah on the match play. I think it's genius.
Yeah, I would be. I mean, that would be must-watch TV, right? With a match play for your Tour Championship. And then you still get your FedEx Cup champion out of that. You still get your Tour champion out of that. And I think that would be just amazing to watch. I miss match play. I miss the skins game. I miss the Stableford scoring system. I miss any and all non-stroke play scoring systems because we don't ever see it anymore. We see none of that now.
And that's why the Europeans have a little bit of a leg up when it comes to the Ryder Cup is because they have a lot of match play events and they grew up playing match play, as kids, way more than they do in the United States. I mean, you have the U.S. juniors and you have the U.S. amateur. Yeah. Other than that, there's not a lot of stroke play events around. And as you grow up. So, listen, I think it's genius. I think we'll talk about that a little bit more as the fall. There's going to be a lot of rumblings of, when there's not a lot of golf being played, and certainly after the Ryder Cup. So the malleability of what they're trying to do for the Tour Championship, I think it's great, knowing that the last few years with the stagger system just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. And they finally got rid of it, obviously. So your favorites, as we come into it here, we talked about Scotty and Rory being your Your favorites to win, again, with zero money value. Tommy Fleetwood is next. Ludwig Oberg, Russell Henley, JT, JJ, Patrick, Colin, Victor, Sam. Sound like I'm landing an airplane. Cam Ward. My name is Sepp. And then your Ryder Cup captain, Keegan Bradley, showing up there in the top, 10 or 15 or so. I don't know. I didn't count that far down.
Yeah.
But let's get into a little bit of that Ryder Cup, Johnny, as the top 6 now for the Americans at Bethpage Black next month are locked in. Of course, Scotty Scheffler, JJ Spawn, Xander Schauffele, Russell Henley, Harris English, my man, Harris English, and some guy named Bryson DeChambeau that doesn't play on the PGA Tour, so I don't really know what he does or where he came from. But those are your top 6 locked in with your next, I guess you want to call them, well, they're not really bubble because those are already qualified, but Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Ben Griffin, Maverick McNeely, Keegan Bradley, your captain, Brian Harmon round out the next 6, and then Andrew Novak, Cam Young, Patrick Cantlay, Sam Burns, Wyndham Clark, Lucas Glover, Akshay Bhatia, and Chris Goddard rounding out your top 20.
Why don't we go through the top 20? So go from 7 to 20, and let's pick. Do we think who's going to be in? Because I think there's a wild card. If he can stay healthy, and he'll find out. I think Keegan wants Koepka on that team. I do. Let's go through the yay and nays of from 7 to 20, and we'll both say it at the same time. How about that? You say a name, and I'll say in or out of the Ryder Cup. Who's going to get
where is Brooks Koepka?
He's not going to be on that list.
Yeah,
because
he's not at all.
Because he didn't fare as well as he did in the majors, and that's how Bryson got all his Ryder Cup points is in the majors, obviously. But I still think with Koepka's length,
Brooks Koepka is number 76 in the Ryder Cup standings.
Irrelevant. But okay, let's go through 7 through 12, and same time you say a name, I'll say yay or nay, and we'll go through the list real quick.
All right, you want to start at 7 and go down, or start at 20 and go up?
7. Start at 20 and go up, whatever. And we got six people to pick.
Right. Chris Goddard
out.
Really?
No, he's out.
Akshay Bhatia out. Lucas Glover in.
I think so too.
Wyndham Clark out. Sam Burns in. Patrick Cantlay in. Cam Young in. How many is that? Do we already get
4.
6?
4. We got 2 more.
Andrew Novak
out.
Brian Harmon in.
Out. Can't hit it far enough.
Keegan Bradley's not going to play because he's your captain. As much as we'd all like to see it. Maverick McNeely out. Ben Griffin in.
Out.
Oh, come on. Is it because of the length thing?
Well, he hits it plenty far. Let's move back. That I'm on the fence with Ben Griffin. I think it depends on how he plays this week.
Really? Okay.
So let's go back to him. So we got 2 left.
All right. The only 2 left on the list are Colin Morikawa and Justin Thomas.
So I think it's Ben Griffin, and I think it's Justin Thomas. I think Morikawa is out.
No, he's out. Yeah, there's no way he's getting picked.
I don't think he's been playing very well. I think that the thing is going. So add Ben Griffin and Justin.
He's got marriage
Thomas.
problems with it. We know about. So
he does.
It's Johnny's fault.
I know.
Are you single-handedly sabotaging the U.S. Ryder Cup team?
I have ruined more marriages than just Colin Morikawa's. Trust me on that.
This is true. You broke up a golf family in the Lees too.
Yeah.
They didn't want you. Her parents didn't want you dating her. I think the last spot is going to come between Morikawa and Ben Griffin. Really? Okay. But JT's in, obviously.
JT's in.
Harmon.
Hits it far. Harmon's out.
Oh, you said out for Harmon, right? Novak?
Yeah. Out.
So you liked Cam Young
There's
you
reasons. There's reasons.
Cantlay, Burns, Glover, and then either
JT
or Ben Griffin.
Ben Griffin or Colin Morikawa.
I just don't think there's a chance Colin Morikawa gets in.
I don't think so. I hope not. I just don't think it's a great fit for him. Ben Griffin, his added length has certainly helped him.
Yeah.
I think he's had a way better year than Colin Morikawa. And it'll be see how he plays this week. I really think so. I think Keegan Bradley likes him. I think he likes his grit. I think that last spot is going to be between Morikawa and Ben Griffin.
Very good. Do you want to talk European team? I don't have that pulled up, but we can.
I'd love to. Yeah, and let's go through that same exercise. I think there's value to that.
So your top 6 on the Euro team: Rory, Bobby Mack, Tommy Fleetwood, Justin Rose, Tyrrell Hatton, and Shane Lowry. Now let's start at 20 and work our way down.
Okay.
Thorbjorn Olesen.
Out.
Yeah, he's out. John Perry, out.
Who?
John Perry, out.
Is he the singer of
Number-
Styx or something?
Oh,
Who's
that's
that?
Tommy Shaw and Dennis DeYoung.
Who's the Perry? Luke Perry.
Steve
Yeah.
Perry is who you're thinking of
Steve Perry.
With Journey.
Foreigner.
Luke Perry.
Journey
Yeah.
Foreigner. I said Foreigner. Same
That would
thing.
be Lou Graham. Number 18, Nicholas Norgard.
Who? Out.
Number 17, Harry Hall, in.
Hell to the no.
Harry's in.
Harry does not know. Take
Harry
that hat
knows.
off. He's out. He's out.
Look, Euros can get away with wearing that. Bryson can't.
Out. Let's go next.
We need to order some of those, by the way.
No, we're not doing
After
that.
after the bucket hats come in.
We're not doing that. No.
Number 16, Jordan Smith.
Nope.
All these guys are Scots. I guess that's British. I don't know flags, apparently. It looks like the Red Cross flag. Is that British now? Is that Britain now or England or whatever?
England. Yeah.
Number 15, Aaron Two Gloves Rye. Can't leave him out. He wears 2 gloves.
Let's go back to that.
Okay. Number 14, Marco Pengay.
Certainly no chance. He's not. What?
It's number 14.
Is that like a Hasbro game? Pingay?
I thought they named that cream that you put on your stuff that itches after him. Go get
It's
you
like
some go rub some Pengay on it.
Go play Jenga. Jenga.
Number 13, Thomas Dietrich.
Let's go back to that.
Number 12, Matty Fitz.
He's in.
He's in. Number 11, Matt Wallace. Out. He's out. Don't even say he's in. He's out.
We got one so far. Keep next.
Yeah, well, I think we're running out of players.
I know.
Number 10, Victor Hovland.
No question.
He's in. Ludwig Oberg.
No question.
He struggled, but he's in. Number 8, Rasmus Højgaard. Boy, it's going to be hard to leave him off.
He's in.
Yeah.
We got
and
one
then
more.
Number 7, my name is Sepp.
He's in.
He's in.
Yep.
Okay. So where do Ben Gay and John Perry stand?
Yeah. Ben Gay's out. Jenga is out. I think Aaron Rye is going to be out.
Really?
I think he's out. Matt Wallace is out.
Dietrich.
I think he's out.
Wow. I may not be rooting for the Euros this year.
Well, who are you going to take out to put those guys in?
What about John Rahm?
Oh, John Rahm's in. John Rahm is in.
He's at number 23.
He doesn't matter. John Rahm is in.
I hate John Rahm. I'd put John Perry in before I put John Rahm in.
No chance. So let's go back. So go. Okay, Rahm is in. So go from 7. Go 7 down. Go the other way. So Rahm is in. So we got 5 left.
Sepp Straka
in.
Rasmus
in.
Oberg
in.
Hovland
in.
That's 4. We got one more. Matt Fitzpatrick.
Correct. That's who's in.
So Wallace is out. Dietrich's out. Ben Gay's out. Rye's out. Jordan
Taco
Smith.
Meat's out.
Still think
Taco
you can't
Meat's
leave Harry Hall out.
No, he's definitely out. He's Harry Hall.
Nicholas Norgard. Steve Perry and Journey. What about Christopher
Out.
Right-hand?
Yeah, if I ain't saying them, they're out. John Ross on the team. I'm just telling you.
What about Lori Cantor? What about Matty Schmid? I just like saying some of these names.
Making up names.
What about Jesper Svensson?
Yeah,
Here, let's find our last place guy on the Ryder Cup standings for Europe. Let's see if you can name him.
Oh, I can't. There's like 100.
At number 211, Johnny, the last guy with 1.4 Ryder Cup points from Italy.
Oh, not Mattia Manacero.
No.
There's not too many Italian guys, so it's like how many
Enrico Danito.
Bolognese.
There's not even a picture of him. There's just a circle with a blank spot.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but he's going to tell his grandkids he finished his career with 1.40 Ryder Cup points.
You could say, hey, I was on the Ryder Cup standings. You were. It's fact.
He was in 2025. Who's the all right, let's go the other way. Who do you think is the last place American? At number 175 with 13.72 Ryder Cup points. It's an American.
Cole Hammer.
Riley Lewis. You ever heard of the great Riley Lewis?
No.
David Ford, Scott Piercy. We know Scott.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. Kevin Chappell. Jonathan Bird. Yeah, these guys will never make it. These guys stack groceries somewhere.
Yeah, they're no.
Well, this guy might own a grocery store. Anders Albertson.
Yeah, Albertsons.
He owns it. Oh, look at that. Neil Shipley at number 162.
That's why they're closing, because he got to play better golf.
Yeah, he can't keep it open. Taylor Gooch at 159. How about that?
The Gooch. Well, he plays live. He just played good in majors.
He's an idiot. Almost live golf.
If you look at our team and their team on paper, they should be favored. There's no way.
There's no way.
Yes, there is a way.
European golfers suck.
I just told you. Well, they kicked our tail in the Ryder Cup.
That was because it was in Italy.
Good day, mate.
That's because we had the absolute worst Ryder Cup captain in the history of Ryder Cup captains. I didn't even cheer for America that year.
Wow, you communist.
Das Vidania.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Let's take another break, and then we'll come back on the other side with some of Johnny's winning picks with his 6 winners, I believe. I will offer you my dartboard picks, and I just got 2 winners this week, Johnny. 2 winners.
Fine.
I know what you think of one of them.
Trash.
Can't wait to hear what you think about the other one. You're probably going to use the word trash quite a bit with both of my picks. Yeah. Today's show brought to you by Golf Central Magazine. Head over to golfcentralmag.com. Put in your email address and subscribe to your free copy sent to your inbox each and every month. It's not just about golf. It's the magazine for everything. Golf, lifestyle, philanthropy, food and beverage, travel, you name it. They've got it at Golf Central Magazine. Head over to golfcentralmag.com, and we will see you there. Johnny, back after this. Whoops, that's the wrong one. How about back after
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything. Turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Today's show is brought to you by Tomstown, a premier craft distillery based in Kansas City, Missouri. Discover their award-winning lineup, including double oaked bourbon, botanical gin, and double grain vodka. Named the best craft vodka by the readers of USA Today. Available for online delivery in 40 states. Visit toms-town.com or their Kansas City distillery to explore more. Elevate your game with Tomstown, where history meets innovation. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about turf life. And what is turf life? It's pretty much if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the turf life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to turflifeclub.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other turf life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that turflifeclub.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Let's go. Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, brought to you by Tomstown Distilling Company in Kansas City, Missouri. Johnny, people are thirsty for Tomstown. Head over to toms-town.com. Take a gander at their fine list of spirits. They got a great bourbon, a great vodka, great gin, and a line of great seltzers, because everybody's got seltzers, but not everybody does it right, like Tomstown. Head over there, available for delivery in 40-plus United States, states. See if you're on the list wherever you live to get you some Tomstown delivered to your home, to your door at toms-town.com. Please consume responsibly. That's not from the company. That's from me. Just saying. Sometimes I consume responsibly. Every once in a while. Sometimes, I said sometimes. I consume responsibly when I'm here in the studio.
What do you consider sometimes?
Any other time than every time. See? Definitions.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
We all have our definition of sometimes, I guess.
We do. We have lots of definitions of sometimes.
Okay.
Just like Johnny, who sometimes
I like other guys.
See? Sometimes.
Winners. It's called winners.
Or
sometimes when there's only one pickle in the pickle jar, you just got to eat that pickle.
That's called no options.
Just got to eat
that.
No
options. Just call it.
Shefty.
What it is.
Shefty doesn't know anything about that.
No, he doesn't. He's little too.
Shefty doesn't know. Shefty doesn't know.
I don't trust. I don't trust little people and people that don't drink.
I know. Lots of people don't drink.
That's why I don't trust them.
I don't drink. I gulp.
They got stuff to hide.
Yeah, that's true. Just like most women got something to hide.
Always.
Idiots. Not as much as men, though. We got everything to hide.
Yeah, we do.
I got everything to hide. That's why nobody knows me. Nobody
know.
even knows my real name.
Buckethead.
George Washington.
Yeah, George Washington.
George Joseph Washington.
Wooden teeth.
That would be
what's Rose doing tonight?
I haven't seen Rose since that one day.
Well, you're right down the street. Do you think she misses you?
No. She probably prefers all her other regulars. I've seen her one time.
Her other regulars she didn't buy for.
She basically fed me and gave me like 3 Mambo taxis for free because I only ordered one. And she just kept loading me up, man.
I'm going to have to check out Rose when I come down next week.
I like Rose. I still have her note, her napkin in my car. It's in my glove
Were you
box.
the thorn in her rose?
Every rose has its thorn.
That's you. That's you.
Thanks, Brett Michaels.
Yeah.
Taught us a life's lesson. Along with give me something to believe in.
Hair bands.
Dude, hair bands are the best.
Oh, here we go.
There should be no other form of music than hair bands.
Namely,
Doesn't have hair. Grunge sucks because that's what killed hair bands, and I still to this day can't stand grunge.
There's nothing better than Mini Kiss.
You know who ruined music? Nirvana.
Is that
you know what
music?
the best thing that ever happened to music was?
Don't say they died.
Courtney Love killing Kurt Cobain, because without that happening, we got no Foo Fighters.
Okay.
And everybody likes Foo Fighters.
Okay. I could see where you could justify that.
See? There you go.
Okay. All right.
Johnny, you ready for picks?
Let's do it.
Should we do some picks?
Picks. Let's guess winners. Winners.
Well, mine are picks. Yours are winners. Yeah. Johnny, let's see what you think of the Timm card today. As I picked just 2 winners.
Trash.
For the Tour Championship, the non-match play Tour Championship. Johnny, as I have Russell Henley, so we have a crossover on our winners. So I will let you discuss your reasons for picking Russell Henley. Look, it's only a 30-man field. Half of the players aren't even in their best form. Henley is marked very well at, was it 20-1 that I have him at? 20-1. I think you had him a little, you had him a little lower or higher, however you want to say it. I just like Russell Henley in this situation. Harris English, he's coming off a really quiet T12 at the BMW. He should be able to roll that momentum into some more momentum at Eastlake. He's a Georgia Bulldog. He won the Farmers Insurance Open. He's found his footing this season with his driver. While that hasn't been the case for him in his normal trips to Atlanta, I see something better for him this week. So I like Harris English with a lot of value, by the way, at 44-1.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, they're pretty good. They're pretty good picks. Your theories are correct. I mean, you're looking at 2 Georgia boys that's used to playing in this type of old school Bermuda grass. I based a little bit of my picks on this and some value where you would get it. So, listen, for the most part, pretty good.
Look at me impressing Johnny.
Not well. I did slow down. I didn't. I'm not impressed.
You're impressed.
I said pretty good. Not impressed.
I think you were impressed. You just can't say it. Kind of like when I downed to those 4 Mambo taxis in a row. You were pretty impressed then too.
That'll give you brain freeze.
Got brain fart is what it gave me.
Brain freeze.
Without further ado, let's get into Johnny's French picks here on From the Rough in Johnny Land. Johnny, tell us about how you arrived at these picks.
Little different card, obviously, with only a 30-man field. Listen, this golf course is when you play well there, you have an advantage. It's very old school. It's very Bermuda. So I'm looking at some guys, first off, that's played well there in the past and is used to playing and feels comfortable on this old school Bermuda. Even though they did redo it, it's going to be hot. And I mean, for both of those reasons, Russell Henley at 18-1 is the top of our board. Again, there's no top 20s, no top 10s this week just because of the short 30-person field. I'm going to give you six out of the 20 people that I think has an opportunity to win, maybe 5 realistically. Sung J M, he's played well there in the past, just haven't really gotten into very good form. But as a ball striker, I had to put him in the ham sandwich pick at 80-1. So we'll start there at 80-1. Listen, put a little bit of money on him. The form is not great for him all season for Sung J M, but at that value, 80-1. Russell Henley, as we said, 18-1. Playing well there, coming into some pretty good form, going to be ready for the Ryder Cup, used to the Bermuda. Victor Hovland, obviously, our past winner there, 22-1. I like him in this spot. Again, not having a great year, but 22-1, playing well there. Past Tour champ, FedEx Cup champion, like Victor Hovland. Sam Burns, Justin Thomas, same type of scenario. Sam Burns has been playing better the last couple of weeks, 24-1. A little underachieving, I think, for Sam Burns this week. I think he certainly needs to play well to get the attention of Keegan Bradley for the Ryder Cup, but I think he is in on the Ryder Cup. Same with Justin Thomas sitting there in the 7th spot. I think Justin Thomas certainly is there at 28-1. And again, Ben Griffin at 35-1. Same situation maybe Sam Burns is in. Maybe needs to play and to come into some pretty good form to be picked. The picks are going to be a week from today. for the final 6 spots in the Ryder Cup. But I think these 3, especially Sam Burns and Ben Griffin, I think playing well here is going to go a long way for getting picked next week. And again, Southern guys used to playing on Bermuda, playing Sam Burns playing solid there in the past. Justin Thomas playing really good there in the past. I think there's value for all 3 of those guys' spot. Again, no top 10s, no top 20s. Listen, it's not been a great year for us for our standards. We're plus $1,570 net profit for the year. Listen, I'll be honest, this is awful for us. But we're still on the plus side, but our matchup record is 50, 10, and 5 for the year. Looking forward to the Ryder Cup. But a little change in format, only picking winners. Listen, we got a long way to. There's a lot more golf left. We stop our year, not this week. We stop our year at the calendar year.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of opportunities for us to make some money. I like the card this week. Again, 5 realistic winners and 1 long shot. I think we're going to have an opportunity to get another winner on the board for the 2025 end of the year for them season.
Very good. I like all of those numbers. Yeah. And look, you guys, Johnny's all about value, right? That's why you never see Scotty Scheffler or Rory McIlroy or Xander Schauffele on his card, because even if you win, it's just bragging rights. There's no money to be made, and Johnny's all about the value, and he's very transparent with his picks. He makes his picks. He puts his own money on all these picks. He's not one of these talking heads on TV that just offers you the picks and then goes and laughs when he loses.
No,
when he loses, it hurts him too. So
it hurts. It hurts. Sometimes it hurts worse than others. It just does. But
yeah.
I like the card this week. I like our opportunities.
Are we going to do matchups this weekend?
I hope so.
All right, so look for us for possible matchups Saturday and Sunday morning. We'll post those across all of our social media at From the Rough PGA, at Jay Gerber PGA Pro, and at IndyCarTim on Facebook, Threads, what is it, Blue Sky, X, Instagram. Getting all choked up over here thinking about my
Mambo
girlfriend
taxis.
up in Columbus.
Girlfriend.
My soon-to-be ex-girlfriend. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, lots of fun this year. It's continuing here as we get into the final of the regular season. Then we have the Ryder Cup and some stuff here for FedEx Cup fall possibly too for you. So that'll do it for us this week. I'm IndyCarTim. That's Johnny. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We appreciate Orion Golf, Tom's Town, Turf Life, and of course, Golf Central Magazine, Terry and Shannon. We love you guys. By the way, they got mad at me for not letting them know I was in Orlando. Did you see that? On
8 hours?
The 8 hours I was there. They wanted to come and have drinks with me at the airport.
They would have.
They would have. I wasn't in the mood for that, though. I need to put my face on and stuff.
Always got to be in the mood for Terry.
Before I see Terry and Shannon. Yeah, I have to make a good 8th impression for them, I think, before we do all of that.
Right.
We will be back on Monday with another From the Rough, recapping the what is it? Oh yeah, the Tour Championship. I'll probably be here. Johnny probably be playing golf because that's what he does on Mondays for the next couple of weeks. But you guys will get me recapping on Monday, 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, across all of our FanStream Sports. Good God, FanStream Sports channels. Until then, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.